Robert Donovan, BT3. We had one major explosion that was very bad. And I had another one as well. And the major one, I remember getting injured. There was an economizer on top of the boiler that would superheat the water to make the water very hot so it would steam quicker. And we had a metal part break there, and I'm going over to fix the valve and close the valve, and I got burnt with steam right across here and right across here, and everything just like blistered up white. And so anyway, we got that taken care of, and we had to cut that boiler down to half capacity and secure the superheater, and the economizer and the superheater. And so later on, I didn't realize it, but you know, I thought it was just red, but it turned out to be a lot worse. And I had to go to sick bay, and this was in the afternoon. And I went to sick bay later that day, and I was feeling a little, you know, a little hot and stuff like that. And he bandaged me up, both arms, from wrists to elbows, and I had all kinds of big blisters and pus coming out and so on, and I didn't realize how bad it was. And I didn't feel terrible. You know, it's like, no, I'm not going to die, you know. But anyway, it was a day or a day later, they helicoptered over a flight surgeon from the carrier. And he took me, I was down in sick bay, and he's looking at me, and he goes, oh my God. So he took a scalpel and cut all of that stuff out, all through here. And I'll tell you, they used a cleansing solution that was not on the market. And I remember coming home and seeing it in the drugstore years later. Yeah, I'm telling you, they had the best stuff. So anyway, he scalpeled me up, and I'm telling you, he did such a good job. I know where it is, but you can't see the scars today. None of them. None of them. And I was bandaged up for 2 months. I had this arm in a sling. Both of them were bandaged. You know, I still continued to do my duties. And I didn't have to go repair pumps or anything, or big, you know, big cylinders and stuff. And I continued on that regimen, and that went on for a couple months. And I'm looking at the stuff, and I'm changing the bandages, and I'm waiting for it to heal, and it's not healing. I said, something's wrong here. You know, I could still see everything, you know. Very slow process, and I don't know why. And finally, we pulled into Antwerp, Belgium? Yeah, Antwerp, Belgium. We took on fresh food. You know, they would buy food from market supplies and so on, and vegetables and whatnot. And I said, oh good, I'll heal up now. We got all fresh food, not freeze dried or stuff like that. And it didn't. I said, oh, okay. So anyway, I'm going to say a month later, at least a month, we got back to Newport, Rhode Island, and I started eating food, American food, from here. Healed up in like 3 days. I mean, it's so curious. That was very curious to me to find out that, you know, the nutrients are much different. You know, the land over there has been used for so long, you know, that they've played or will play it out. And our country so great and so abundant, people don't realize how happy they should be. But our nutrients in our food healed me up in no time. Amazing. I found that very amazing. The second boiler explosion was a smaller one. It wasn't a bad one. I was sitting in a cafe. I was either in Cairns or Nice, and the whistle on the ship blew. It's like, ah, crap. We got to go back. So I get back, and there's one buddy of mine, and the other guys aren't back. You know, it's like, oh, okay. There was 3 guys on board on watch, and we weren't hooked up to shore power. We were on our own idle steam, you know, because we weren't underway. And boom, the boiler's down. I said, both boilers went down. I said, oh my God, you know. So we get back there, and me and my buddy, you know, I think we were probably out together, get in there, get into the hole, and it's hot. Everything is steaming and whatnot, and boom, boom. I don't know what happened. I really can't determine what happened, but they lost fire. So I said, okay, guys, and I wasn't like a first class or anything, you know, I was just a regular guy, you know. I did have top watch, which is the second in command of the boiler room at the time, you know. And I said, all right, we gotta get this thing going, man. So we had to go from cold to get the thing warmed up, to get the thing back online, you know. We wanted one boiler. Because you can't keep two under fire in port because they'll oversteam and you'll have problems with your valves. And so we had to go down and I had to strip oil pumps again and move some oil, get it ready. I had to get the furnace hot, which is a task in itself. You got to light some diesel fuel and throw it in there and warm it up so the bricks get warmed up again, because it had lost all its power. But the room itself was hotter than hell because we had no electricity now, because we didn't have a generator going with steam or, you know. So that took us a good hour and a half, maybe a little bit more, to get that thing up and running. We slowly introduced oil into it, got a fire going, got a blower going, because you got to have air next to your fuel, otherwise you can't pump up the steam, warm up the water, and the process was long. So anyway, when we got that done, other guys had come back to the ship and so on and so forth, and our engineering officer, full-blown officer, was a full lieutenant at the time. And he was okay. He was a good guy. He knew when things were bad. You know, I guess he had a good education about engineering equipment. And finally, when we got it all set, we said, "Oh, we got to turn this over." He said, "Okay, come on up." Me and my buddy came up outside to get some fresh air, and everybody looked at us and they said, "Wow, we were fire engine red from working and getting all this stuff done." We get up topside and we sit down on the deck in exhaustion. And it's like, I can't move. I'm sitting on the deck flat out, my back up against the bulkhead, and it's like, and he's next to me, and it's like, they wanted to go get buckets of water and dump us with rags. So, okay, you know, because you don't realize what you go through, you know, until it really affects you or breaks an arm or whatever it does, you know. You just go with it. You just do what you got to do. That's the main thing. And that was fun, yeah.